Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, and the program coordinator for the online training programs conducted by CSTD, Center for Staff Training and Development at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. It is my honor and privilege to welcome all the participants who have contributed towards the course design and development and who are mentoring all the participants. We have with us today Dr. Jitendra Pandey, Associate Professor, School of Computer Science at Uttarakhand Open University. Welcome, Dr. Pandey. We also have with us Dr. Maithili, Deputy Director at STRIDE, Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi. Welcome, Dr. Maithili. We also have with us Dr. Ashish Kumar Avaidya, Assistant Director, Training and Development, Center for Online Education at IGNOU. Also joining us is Dr. Shifan Chatterjee, Senior Program Officer, Online Training and Blended Training at SEMCA, New Delhi. Also have Professor Ganta Chakrapani, Director, Center for Staff Training and Development, and the Program Coordinator for the online training program conducted by CST. Thank you all for joining us. I will just give you a brief outline of what to expect in this 1 hour session. This is going to be an interactive session, and all our mentors are here. The mentors will briefly give their message to all the participants, and then we will have a message from Professor Ganta Chakrapani, and we will open the session for discussion. In order to have minimal disturbance during the session, we will request you to post your questions and queries in the chat box, and we will ask the mentors to answer them. I now request Dr. Jitendra Pandey to briefly interact with the participants. Dr. Pandey, please.
Respected Professor Chakrapani, Dr. Solomon, Dr. Shifan, Dr. Maithili, Dr. Avaidya, and dear participants. I, on behalf of organizing team, welcome all the participants once again. Total 1,708 participants have registered in this FDP program, out of which 360 learners have logged in the portal in the first week. Due to the continuous effort of the organizing team, you will be glad to know that the number have increased to 436 in the second week. So the organizing team deserves a huge round of applause.
Thank you, sir.
I am looking forward for a useful discussion in the next 1 hour. I'll advise all the participants to take benefit of this opportunity. You are really lucky to have Dr. Maithili, Dr. Anirban, Dr. Avaidya, and Dr. Manas and Dr. Shifan in the expert panel. Dr. Maithili is taking care of SWAYAM Prabha channel. Dr. Avaidya is looking after SWAYAM national. He is in the national coordinator team of IGNOU. Dr. Anirban is successfully hosting 2 online courses with large number of enrollments on SWAYAM. And Dr. Manas also he's also mentoring and looking after many MOOCs which are offered by many universities throughout. So I advise all the participants to take benefit of this opportunity and put your questions and clarify your doubts. So looking forward for a useful discussion. Thank you very much. Over to Dr. Solomon.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. I now request Dr. Maithili to briefly interact with the participants. Dr. Maithili, please.
Thank you very much for inviting me in this interactive session. Professor Chakrabani, Dr. Solomon, and Dr. Sifan, or Dr. Manas, Dr. Jitendra, and my own colleague, Dr. Ashish, and Professor Anirban. And I join all of you to welcome this interaction session. So, as you know that you are coming towards the end of the course. In this course, you have completed that 4-quadrant approaches. And in that 4-quadrant approaches, we have gone through the video lectures of the e-tutorial and the e-content and interactivity, and lastly the assessment part. So we are expecting in this 1 hour session, whatever you want to ask us, or you want to discuss, or you can clarify, you can give the comments on that program, so that that will be beneficial to all the participants who are joining this program, or and also that you can directly contact to the mentor, that to clear if you have any doubts apart from the discussion forum, apart from the content which we have already gone through that in this program. So we are welcoming all of you to interact in this session. Yeah, and welcome all the organizer also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Maithili. I now request Dr. Ashish Kumar to briefly interact with the participants, please. Dr. Ashish.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Suleiman. Respected Professor Chakrapani, Dr. Suleiman, Dr. Manas, Dr. Shifon, Professor Anirban Ghosh, Dr. Jitendra Pandey, and my colleague Dr. Maithili, and all respected participants. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for successfully completing this course. My special congratulations to BROU team and Team SEMCA for offering this wonderful opportunity to all the participants, so that they can develop MOOC proposals, they can learn the online learning scenario, and they can also put all these learning to their own teaching learning process. So beautifully developed and beautifully designed, developed and implemented course by BROU and CEMCA. And the best thing I liked in this whole journey of this course was the interactive session in the regional language, which actually encouraged the participant to learn more and more, and offer their queries to their mentors in the regional language. That was wonderful. And I also congratulate this team for putting this around 436 number of learners in their course. It is a huge number, and it's a great opportunity for the BROU, so that they have trained too many learners. Now I would request from the participants, so they can open up their whatever queries they have, they can put their queries, and at the end of this course, I would request them to put this learning, they implement their own teaching learning process. Thank you very much. Over to Dr. Suleiman. Thank you.
No, thank you, Dr. Ashish. Now, Professor Chakrapani is the man behind the motivation. He is the person who has motivated all the teachers from KG to PG and encouraged them to join in this course. I now request Professor Chakrapani to give his message to the participants, please. Professor Chakrapani.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, Dr. Ravindranath, and good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for joining, this live session, particularly our mentors, Jitendra Pandey ji and Maithili ji, and also Avaidya ji. Of course, our Shifan ji is always with us. In fact, I want to thank, since it is the last live session for this, this batch. Once again, I would like to thank, CEMCA for extending support and offering this course through Center for Staff Training and Development at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. Yes, we are very glad to see the participants from different walks of life, not only universities, even degree colleges. Yesterday we had one regional language orientation program where we have interacted with people from remote parts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, and other parts also. They are even school teachers and junior level 10+2 degree colleges, 10+2 junior college lecturers. I mean, it is a diverse group. In fact, we could generate this kind of atmosphere because of frequent efforts of SEMCA as well as Dr. BRAOU. I once again thank the coordinators as well as course team, particularly Manas and his team. Yes, this is very, as our Jitendra Pandeyji already said, it is very great kind of batch, I believe, because almost 500, roughly 436 learners have joined, and they are completing this course by this week. And so far we have organized 2 live. This is second live program. First live program also we have conducted here. And also 2 orientation programs. At the beginning of the course, one orientation, general orientation program, and day before yesterday we had Telugu regional language orientation session also, and even participation also very encouraging. With this, Center for Staff Training would like to, anyway, Shifan is also there to explain, that concept further. We are happy to announce, we from CSTD would like to inform all the participants. We are here to extend continuous support to all the participants, those who want to prepare a course material or prepare some course to SWAYAM. That is number 1. And we are developing, a kind of system over there. Anyway, Ravindranath Salman also will be there. And we are going to continue this, to guide and the teachers from this part of the country. And the second is we are planning to, of course, one is a request from us to SEMCA. Of course, we would like to have a continuous program regarding, orientation and, training, what is Moodle, how Moodle platform works, and how we can develop and place the programs, courses. That is one we are looking forward. And second, of course, we have already entered an agreement and MOU with blended learning. As all of you know, COVID has forced us to invent new ways of learning techniques and methods. And nowadays, blended mode or hybrid mode is emerging as a suitable kind of teaching and learning practice in India, and Government of India as well as UGC also recently is issued a circular to all the universities to go for a blended mode of learning. And SEMCA has already developed another MOOC designed for blended learning. I think further Shifanji will focus on this. We are going to offer, I think very soon we announce the dates and schedules also. I hope all of you certainly will join and benefit out of these programs. Yeah, thank you, Shifanji, on behalf of BRAOU and STD. Thank you very much for offering this program. I think, yeah, as I told you, I assure you, BRAOU will take up this responsibility, and CSTD will emerge as a kind of a nodal platform for future interaction with all the learners, those who have undergone this, very beautiful, wonderful program. Thank you very much. Thank you, Salman. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. In fact, Dr. Shifan is the backbone of this FDP program. From SEMCA, she is the one who has been coordinating with us all these days. And I thank Dr. Shifan for being there at every point in time. I would request Dr. Shifan Chatterjee to just have a few words with our participants, please. Dr. Shifan.
Thank you, Dr. Solomon. So first of all, it is my sort of privilege to be here, and I extend my gratitude to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University for this wonderful contribution in this collaborative joint offering of the MOOC on online course development for SWAYAM. So this is very much the result of the vision of CEMCA Director, Professor Madhu Parhar, and led by Dr. Manas Ranjan Panigrahi and the team of experts who are here with us today. So, so my thanks to each and every one of the course team developers and the course mentors. So Professor Chakrapani and Dr. Solomon for their sustained commitment to taking this initiative forward, and to Dr. Jitendra Pandey, who is, of course, a course, he has developed modules of the course, he's a course mentor, and in addition to that, he's providing the technical expertise and support throughout this MOOC offering. So my gratitude to everybody and to all the wonderful engagement and enthusiasm of the participants,
Yes.
without which the course would not have been possible. So thank you so much. We look forward to a more sustained, more enriching journey ahead together, the last few days of the course. And as Professor Chakrapani mentioned, there are more programs coming ahead. So blended learning, ICT-based training, as also more focused training on Moodle. So we look ahead to all those programs with your support and collaboration so that we evolve together more and more. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Shifan. Now, dear participants, please note that this FDP will end on 7th of January. We have still one more day to go, or 2 more days to go. Kindly complete the course in case you are still yet to complete the course, and use this opportunity to interact with our mentors. They are present here. I now open the session for the question answer session. Kindly ask your questions to the mentors. They are here to answer you, use their expertise and benefit out of their expertise. Kindly ask your questions, please. Now, in the chat box, there is one question. Now, the participant is asking whether we can have some more time for the quizzes. Dr. Pandey?
Organizer have to decide on this. I mean, once you decide it, I'm there to support your decision.
No, sir. As we decided, I think, almost all the, we are from the back end, we are observing almost all the participants, those who are logged in, they have, completed almost. We have 2-3 more days time. Today is 5th. Up to 7th, we are allowing them to, submit their assignments as well as, whatever the quiz and, other parts. I don't think, there is a scope for extension of time, because we have to start another program, in next couple of days. So anyhow, we'll take, an opinion from, second opinion from Shifanji. It's better, I think, to close the program.
Whatever call the organizing team takes.
Yeah. Probably no scope. Anyhow, Shifanji, can you please?
I would like to go with your suggestion. So I think it is perhaps we would like to close the course as per the agreed upon extension date. So I think we'll go with that, and we'll communicate the same formally. So that is okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that answers the question posed by Dr. Nagaraju there. So the course will end on 7th of January. We have another question from Mr. Prasad. Now he is asking us to give a brief outline of the course.
Correct. Solomon, we are at fag end of that entire program. Almost. Yes. We crossed, and most of the learners. If you give outline, I think you can complete the course also. Anyhow, Pandeyji, can you please very brief outline?
Sure.
Very brief outline.
This is a 2-week course, starting with the module how to develop proposal for SWAYAM. Then the MOOCs are offered using 4-quadrant approach. So all the 4 quadrants, that is video lecture, discussion forum, e-content, and your assessment, all the 4 components are discussed in details. And we also have 4 quizzes. At the end of every module, we have a quiz. You have to compulsorily complete these quizzes and score more than 60% in unlimited number of attempts in order to receive the certificates. Once you complete all the quizzes, you score more than 60% and fill the feedback form, you are eligible to download the certificate. So if you have any specific question, then please ask. Otherwise, I have, given the outline.
Yeah. So that is the outline of the course. First, you'll have to access the course, and then you'll have to, first there was a stipulation that you'll have to post in the discussion forum, but because of all the participants have expressed their desire to get into the course right away, we have removed that restriction of the dashboard comment being mandatory. So now everybody can just log in, and you have to download all the PPTs, you'll have to download the text, and you'll have to download the videos. Just view all the videos. After you view the videos, then there are 4 quizzes. Answer those 4 quizzes and then fill the feedback form, and then you are done with your course. You still have 2 more days to go. You can still do it. If any of the participant can ask their doubt, please.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
I'm Dr. H.K. Vandana. I'm from City College, Government City College. So I have done this course. This is very good. बहुत ही सुंदर ढंग से इसको डिजाइन किया गया है और बहुत अच्छा है. मैंने तो मूक के वीडियोस देखे हैं हिंदी में, और वो सभी देखने के बाद मुझे ये कोर्स करने के बाद इतना अच्छा लगा कि बहुत ही अच्छे ढंग से, सुंदर ढंग से, सिस्टमैटिक ढंग से, और एक टीचर को किस तरह से टीच करना चाहिए वो बहुत अच्छा. मैंने जो ये अटेम्प्ट किए हैं जो क्विज़ेस, उससे ऐसा लग रहा था कि एक टीचर ट्रेन हो रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा था. इसका श्रेय, इसका क्रेडिट जितेंद्र पांडे जी सर को जाता है, और शिफान मैडम को जाता है, प्रोफेसर चक्रपाणी सर को जाता है, क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत, उनमें इतना पेशेंस है कि उन्होंने 2 वीक यानी 2 सप्ताह का जो कोर्स है उसको 3 सप्ताह में बदल दिया. और कितना अच्छा, बहुत ही सुंदर ढंग से हमको यानी इस कोर्स करने के लिए हमको अवसर दिया है. इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद रविंद्रनाथ सलमान जी और सभी इतने आप लोग इतने टेक्नीशियन से. रियली यू आर द ग्रेट. हम ये कह सकते हैं इस कोर्स को करने के बाद, ये मैंने अनुभव किया है. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू.
आपको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद फीडबैक देने के लिए.
May I put a suggestion?
Yes, Professor Tapan.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Solomon. I must congratulate the team for doing this 2-week program very well. And I had gone through all these PPTs and though I didn't participate much in discussion forum, but I have completed the quizzes long before, I think a week ago or something like that, 4 or 5 days ago. But I think only one thing that I need to express, that the Professor Nisha Singh is not with us, but she has done a very commendable job in terms of introducing us to the idea of the screenshots and out camera angles and the color coding that once you need that, which is, I think many of us require that because you want to use audio visual medium for SWAYAM programs and MOOC courses. So I think, but because in her absence, we could not ask that questions to anyone. I think maybe Jitendra ji is only one person who can tell us about it. But if you can please say the softwares and the program that we require to use this audiovisual medium, that could be very nice on your part, Jitendra ji. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Tapan. I think Dr. Ashish Avadia, who is looking after SWAYAM part at IGNOU, he is the right person.
Okay.
I request Dr. Avadia.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Avadia. Please convey my regards to Dr. Avadia. Please convey my regards to Dr. Himanshu Bose. He is a friend of mine, so he's a registrar there. So just convey.
Sure. Thank you. So, was there any question? I could not get your.
Yeah, I just wanted Dr. Audit to tell us the softwares that we can free, online softwares we can download to use for audiovisual medium for our own MOOC or developing MOOC courses. Once
Okay.
more. Yeah.
For audio thing, I usually recommend Audacity. There is a very good software. You can create audio, your own audio, and you can record your audio and you can edit it.
Yeah.
And I think for video recording, you can use many open source softwares are available. OpenShot is one of them that you can use it for your own purpose. And those audio and video you can use in your own courses. But especially if you want to develop your videos for SWAYAM courses, so basically, so it is recommended that you go for the professional studio, professional softwares, because there is a technical requirement in the SWAYAM as per SWAYAM guidelines that the video should be HD and this much duration, and that the duration of the presenter's view, duration of the animation view, duration of the additional animations, all those technical requirements are specified in the SWAYAM guideline. So if you are making SWAYAM videos, you have to follow the SWAYAM guidelines and professional videos. So own video development, audio development, you can go for these softwares. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, Dr. Ashish. Thank you. Now we have got another question in the chat box. This question is from Mr. Anil Kumar. Now, Mr. Anil Kumar says that he has viewed all the videos, he has done all the quizzes, and he got 60% and more in all the quizzes. And then he has also given the course feedback, but then still the percentage of completion stands at 95 only. So he has got a doubt why it is still showing at 95. Can Dr. Jitendra
Some of the percentage is reserved for downloading the certificate, and maybe he have not, posted any question or thread or not replied any question in the discussion forum. That too have a weightage.
Okay.
So once you complete this, you will get 100%.
Okay. Yeah, so I think the next question also has been answered by Dr. Jitendra Pandey. Now, some percentage of completion is reserved for the certificate. That's the reason why it is showing at 95%. You will also have to post in the discussion forum and then download all the PPTs. Only then you will get the percentage.
Actually, the idea is not to put restrictions, but
Yes,
because they are the future teachers who are going to teach online, I just want to show them what features this LMS have. I mean, they can put restrictions, they can, restrict the order, and they can put certain restriction. And at the last, they'll see that this certificate is generated automatically, how to use analytics, how we are coming to know that how many people have, completed this course, what is their progress level. This is possible through analytics. So indirectly, we want to, show you the features of LMS also. The idea is not to put restrictions on you, just to show you the facilities, the features that various LMS have.
We have Dr. Lakshmi raising her hand. Dr. Lakshmi, do you have a question to ask?
Yes, sir. Good evening to all the resource persons and the participants. I'm very glad that I've been a part of this program, sir. I hope I am audible to all of you.
Yeah, you are.
See, actually, when I had this proposal that I wanted to propose a course on SWAYAM for pharmaceutical sciences, because when I looked up these SWAYAM courses, there were these courses were not available on the SWAYAM platform. So, and I was very fortunate that I got your brochure and I could enroll into this program, because now I have the know-how how to go about to develop a course and how to propose a course on the SWAYAM portal. My director was really impressed with the proposal that I had, proposed to her, that I told her that this is what I have planned, and I'm attending our FDP, which is being organized by SEMCA and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. And I'm just wanting to thank all of you for the kind of efforts that you've put in. I'm yet to complete a few quizzes myself, but I will do it. Maybe by tomorrow I'll complete it. But to the extent that I have covered the course, the tutorials or the videos, the description is so deep that we may not have any doubts. Like the Audacity part, I had already heard that we can make use of the free software which is available to curtail or to edit the audio part. and at the same time audios actually take up more space, and we'll have to compress the file size and things like that. But I just wanted to extend my gratitude to all the members, to the organizing committee, that it's such a wonderful course that has been made available to all of us. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Lakshmi, for your kind words.
And sir, in the brochure also there was one more point that even to propose a SWAYAM course, I mean, I just wanted to ask that are there any funding opportunities available from the government? Is that also possible?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, Dr. Ashish will throw more light on that. But for a 4-credit course, around 13.5 lakh is given for course development.
Okay.
And I mean, once your project is approved from your national coordinator, you will get that funding.
Okay.
I mean, various heads are defined.
Yes.
So first of all, congratulations to you for your proposal. Best wishes. And we would like to see you very soon on SWAYAM.
Yes, sir, sure. I'm really hoping for that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, would you like to add something, Dr. Ashish?
Yeah, ma'am, there is a funding available from for a 4-credit course. 13.5 lakh amount is given to the course coordinator, and around 9 lakhs, around 9.5 lakhs is for the production facility, and remaining around 4.5 lakhs is for the running of the course and payment for the subject matter experts. So that is the thing. So you have to approach to your national coordinator once it is approved. So generally they in a phase wise. So first you have to produce some amount of content as per the national coordinator's guidelines, some amount of content, weekly content, and then that amount will be released. Again, then you have to produce the utilization certificate, and further the amount is keeps on releasing. So this is the overall release process. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ashish. Is there any other query that the participants would like to ask? No, because you do not have any other query, I think all of you are pretty clear of what to do and how to do and when to do and what to do, everything. I think you're all very clear. But still, in case any of you would like to ask anything, our mentors are here, because the course will end in another 2 days. So kindly get your queries answered, please. You may request Professor Chakrapani to share his thoughts on this course, please. Dr. Chakrapani.
No, me. Yeah, but no, me. I think you can faculty or from the gallery. You can see I know. May I request our colleagues, Dr. Ravi, Professor Pushpa, or Pallavi Kabde, please give your inputs, and you can ask, further processing of the SWAYAM activity, because Ashish Vaidya is there, and also Maithili also is there. Next course of action के बारे में कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं.
In fact, we have Dr. Shifan from CEMCA, who is actually the encyclopedia of all these courses. She is here to answer all your doubts.
Okay, Mike, Ashish ji.
Sir. Sir, one.
Yeah. Hello, am I audible? Am I clear? Hello?
Yeah,
Am I audible?
Sir,
Yes, sir,
one
you are
doubt,
clear.
sir.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Somebody. Yeah. Ashish ji, I think. Am I clear? Yeah. Question.
Yes, sir. Please, I'm
Yeah.
getting 70%, sir.
Yeah.
70% marks.
Somebody.
But,
Salman, you please take that question first.
Yeah. Now, there's one participant who's asking the same doubt that even though she has completed the quizzes, still it is showing as 70%. Probably that has already been
They have
answered.
missed because some restrictions are removed because the order is not followed now. So they may have missed some activity. Otherwise, I mean, it is automated. No one can mark or unmark, Sir, no one can mark or unmark,
But something resound.
sir, actually, the grade is coming 51%.
But something resound. Your phone switch off, please. Hello. Yeah, what is the question, Ma? Can you please ask me? I mean, ask the question again. మీరు అడుగుతున్న క్వశ్చన్ ఏందో మాకు వినిపించట్లేదు.
Hello.
Yeah, క్వశ్చన్ ఏందో అడగండి బస్.
Yeah, what is your question? I think.
చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
Hello. Yeah, is Miss Samina asking something? Is Samina asking something? Samina?
Yes, sir. 51% grade only coming. Sir, the quiz I'm getting 70%. So, whether I'm eligible for certificate or not, sir?
You can score 60% in you are provided with unlimited number of attempts. 60% in you are provided with unlimited number of attempts. So you can improve your grade. I think there is an echo. I don't know why. Should I leave and join again?
No, sir. The problem is not from your end, sir.
Okay.
One of the participant has not muted the mic. I think Amina. Now I have muted the mic, sir. Now I don't think we have the same problem.
Should I answer it again?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please.
Actually, unlimited number of attempts are given because the whole aim is not to. Our aim is not to grade you, but you are encouraged to go through the videos. That's why this quiz is there. Otherwise, it is a non-credit course, right? So you are given with. That's why you are given with unlimited number of attempts. So even if you are scoring 51%, you are advised to reattempt the quiz and score 60% or more, and download the certificate after that.
Yeah.
And there are continuous questions about their progress. See, it is an automated this progress is automated. These activities are linked with some with your progress. So if you even if it is showing 75%, 90%, see 2% is for downloading the certificate. Otherwise, if you have completed all the quizzes, you have skipped some of the videos, you have not participated in the discussion forum, you have not filled the feedback form, that's why the percentage is less. You are advised to go through all the videos, fill the feedback form, and participate in the discussion forum. Even though the restriction has been removed that initially you have to post in discussion forum, but without posting in the discussion forum, the activity will not be shown as 100% because it is marked as one of the compulsory activity. You will not be able to download the certificate.
Yeah, Jitendra ji, I'll try to answer them.
Sure.
So, మీరు ఇంత పర్సెంట్ వస్తుంది, 95% వస్తుంది, 100% వస్తలేదు అడిగిన క్వశ్చనే మళ్ళీ అడుగుతున్నారు కాబట్టి 100% ఎవరికి రాదు అన్లెస్ మీరు సర్టిఫికేట్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకునేంత వరకు. ఎందుకంటే సర్టిఫికేట్ డౌన్లోడ్ కూడా అది కూడా పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ యాక్టివిటీ అని వాళ్ళు చెప్తున్నారు. రెండోది, ఎక్కడైనా ఒక స్లైడ్ మిస్ అయినా, లేకపోతే ఒక PDF మిస్ అయినా, లేదా ఒక వీడియో మిస్ అయినా, స్కిప్ చేసినా లేదా మీరు డిస్కషన్ ఫోరంలోకి ఏమీ రాకపోయినా ఇవన్నీ అన్ని యాక్టివిటీస్ కలిపి మాత్రమే మీ గ్రేడింగ్ ఉంటుంది. అదొకటి. రెండవది, క్విజ్లో మీరు ఎన్నిసార్లు అయినా అటెంప్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. మీరు అటెంప్ట్ చేసినప్పుడల్లా కొత్త పేపర్ వస్తుంది. సో కాబట్టి మీకు ఎంత ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ వచ్చేంత వరకు కూడా 60+ వస్తేనే మీకు ఈ కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయినట్టు లెక్క. కాబట్టి యూ ట్రై అంటిల్ యూ గెట్ 60+ ఆఫ్ స్కోర్. 60 కంటే ఎక్కువ వచ్చేంత వరకు కూడా మీరు ట్రై చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇది ఇంతసేపు జరుగుతున్నటువంటి డిస్కషన్. ఐ మీన్ చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ అరౌండ్ దట్ పాయింటే వస్తున్నాయి కాబట్టి సో ఇది ఈ క్లారిఫికేషన్ ఇవ్వడం అనేది జరిగింది. యా, కాబట్టి మీకు 75% వచ్చినా కూడా మీరు మిగతా యాక్టివిటీ కంప్లీట్ చేసుకుంటే దాన్ని బట్టి మీ గ్రేడింగ్ వస్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ
సార్. సార్ నేను నారాయణ మాట్లాడుతున్నా సార్.
యా, చెప్పండి.
హలో.
చెప్పండి.
అయితే అది మేము
చెప్పండి నారాజు చెప్పండి, మీరు వినబడుతుంది.
అయితే వినబడుతుందా? అయితే మేము పిక్చర్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేసినాం, వీడియోస్ అన్ని చూసినాం సార్. అది పీపీటీస్ కూడా కంప్లీట్ చేసినాము. 88% కనిపిస్తుంది. యాక్చువల్ గా ఇంకా ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫామ్ ఫిల్ చేసినా గానీ ఫిల్ చేయనట్లు వ్యూలే కనిపించడం లేదు. తర్వాత అది సర్టిఫికెట్ అని కూడా ఆప్షన్ రావట్లేదు దాంట్లో.
ఏమొస్తలేదు?
సర్టిఫికెట్
ఆప్షన్ ఎల్లుండి నుంచి వస్తుంది. సర్టిఫికెట్ ఆప్షన్ అనేది 7th evening now they will clarify. Certificate can be downloaded I think after 7th evening. అప్పటి వరకు మీరు ఆగాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఇందాక వాళ్ళు చెప్పారు మీకు 88% వచ్చినప్పటికీ కూడా మీరు మొత్తం కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యేంత వరకు మిగతా యాక్టివిటీస్ అన్ని కూడా కంప్లీట్ చేస్తే. సో ద సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ ఆస్కింగ్ సార్ పాండేజీ. హీ హాస్ కంప్లీటెడ్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ షోయింగ్ 88%. am I right నాగరాజు? 88%.
అవును సార్.
Yeah, 88%. But I think once you finish the course, it will improve.
Yeah.
Bandeji, is there any other clarification?
Yeah, same. I mean, this is the generic answer. I mean, otherwise, if you want a particular reason, I have to go through the logs. Individually, I can answer what activity is left. But I mean, if the progress is not 98%, that means definitely you have left some of the compulsory activities, right? So you go through the once again, fill the feedback form, participate in the discussion forum, the problem will be resolved.
Yeah.
If not, just post a query in the discussion forum, we'll address that.
Nagaraju chesi Telugulo prashna adagam kuda activity, part of activity. Okay.
Yeah. And there is one participant, sir, Mr. Velpula Venkateshwarlu. Now he is asking whether participating in this activity, this live interactive session, is also a part of the course completion, is what he is asking. Because he says he has participated in today's Zoom activity also. Will this be counted, is what he is asking, sir?
No. Yeah, Pandeji?
It is not linked. It is not linked with, since this discussion forum is not linked with that LMS portal.
Yeah.
This, it is advisable to participate in the live discussion forum, but it is not mandatory from our system point of view. We can make it mandatory also, but currently we have not made it mandatory.
Yeah, it is also part of activity, but it is not part of your assessment, right? Yeah. Assessment lo part kaadu.
Your progress is not dependent on this.
Yeah, it is an activity. Yes.
Any other questions, please?
Yeah, may I have a question, please?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yeah. Good evening to all. First of all, let me thank all the people, particularly the coordinators and the SEMCA team, and also the CSTD team, like Jitendra Pandey and Maithili, Shifan Chatterjee, Anirban Ghosh, and Ashish, and the CSTD team, Professor Ganta Chakrapani and Ravind Solomon, all the people. Really, the course is very, very useful and very interesting also. I am from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, and I teach physics in the university. I would like to develop a course in physics.
But my fundamental question is, before to develop a course, we have to send the proposal, right? So is that proposal also should be in the 4th quadrant approach? That is my first query. And the second one is, if the course is credited or non-credit, it should be in the 4th quadrant approach.
Yeah. I think Ashish ji, can you please elaborate on, from proposal, funding and credited and not?
Okay. So first, I would put on about your proposal. Proposal is it's a sort of document which contains the requirement of your course. What is your course? What is your clientele? Who are your clientele? What is the level of your course? How much is the credit of yours? So it should not be in a 4-quadrant approach. It is sort of basically a planned document, of your course, how you want to put your course, what will be the learning outcome, how much videos you want, what will be the video topics. So all those things, and it also should include an introductory video, small 5 to 6 minute introductory video. So that whole document is reviewed by the committee at each NC. So you have to decide upon which NC for your course. If you want to go for a certificate level course, diploma level course, graduate level course, non-technical, technical. So accordingly, the proposal will go to your national coordinator. They will vet your proposal, they will check your proposal, and if it is okay, then they will give you the permission for offering the course. So that is the 4-quadrant approach is not related to proposal. Basically, it is related to offering the delivery of the course. 4-quadrant, that video, text, assessment, as well as the discussion forum. That is the 4-quadrant approach that is applicable to delivery of the course. So proposal of the course requires the whole document, a planned document which has the requirement of your course. Then you are asking for the credit and non-credit course. So very specifically, it is written in the guideline. Any course which is taught in any university as a part of any program at least for 6 months, that will be called a credit based course. And if it is not being taught for at least for 6 months, it is simply awareness course, generic course. You can offer it for non-credit course. So these are the things.
Yeah.
Dr. Ashish have beautifully explained. Sorry, I just want to add what Dr. Ashish has already said. The proposal is a planning document, but indirectly they ask everything. They'll ask the details of your lectures, the text material, the authors of the proposed author of those text material, the type of assessment you are planning. So indirectly they ask everything about of all the 4th quadrant. They ask information about that. And one more thing, before submitting the proposal, the approval of your academic council is required, without which they will not accept the proposal. So once you plan the document, once you prepare the proposal, in parallel you have to take the approval from your academic council also, without which the proposal is not submitted. Am I right, Dr. Ashish?
Correct, Dr. Gandhi. Correct.
Yeah, one more doubt, sir.
Yeah, please. After that, I'll
take. Thank you, Ashish ji and Jitendra ji. One more query is, you said that after sending the proposal to the national coordinator, if it is okay, it will be approved, right? Since I am very much interested to develop a course, if it is not up to the satisfaction of the national coordinator committee, is there any chance for us to improvise our course again and send the proposal?
Yes. They give generally what are the additional things requirement. They give those requirement when we send the reply to that course coordinator proposal. We give what are the additional requirement you are not able to meet. So once again you can resubmit your proposal. So that is considered. That's not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
I think Dr. Maithili was about to say something. Okay?
No. Just I want to add on to you that see, whenever you are going for the credit and non-credit course, if it is a credit course, you have to see that, as you have mentioned, that this is related to the physics subject which you are mentioning. And this, if it is a credit course, you have to see whether it is a UG program or PG program. Okay, so if you are why, because of this, the later part of this, it will become under now you are developing the SWAYAM program. Later part, it will become under credit transfer. Suppose if any course of yours, this physics course may be taken from IGNO or some other university. So first of all, you have to match with that. If it is a UG or PG, then you have to see the national coordinator, UG for CIC and then PG for the UGC and all. The UGC, and I think Pandeyji sent the link also. They have a very good link in that for you. UGC link is there. There you can find which are the subjects are available. They specifically said that these are the following subject you have to develop the course. They are recurring expression of interest. They used to tell that in that site itself.
Yes.
So you can select that course, whichever you can, so you can give, you can contribute that one, that you can do it. And one more thing, generally what they used to say is, basically what we are when you are talking about the credit-based system, credit-based course, SWAYAM courses, we have to follow as it is whatever our proposal. Like for example, for my case, I am offering the PG diploma in e-learning. In that, I have a 4 credit course. So the same 4 credit I have taken and developed in the MOOC, SWAYAM program, so that any student of mine, they can opt this SWAYAM program and take the credit, and they can gain the credit in the because we are coming into the 20% of credit transfer, and also my student can, from the SWAYAM, they can take the credit to the my PG diploma in e-learning. Like that, you have to follow that system, your university system, your university credit based system, so that this will facilitate you in the longer run. So for because SWAYAM is not specifically saying that you will go for the 2 credit, 4 credit, 8 credit, non-credit course, awareness course, any type of course they are calling for you. Even you can offer the standalone course. For example, I have another one more course is right now is under process. That is only for 2 credit course for the learners. So to how to study or something like that. So that is also possible, which is not included in our program curriculum and all. That also possible. So whatever it is, if you are going for the credit system, credit based, then you have to follow that the 4 quadrant approach. Definitely in the proposal itself, they used to ask what are the credit. So for example, if you are saying that 2 credit, then automatically next step will come that how the 2 credit will be divided into the 4 quadrant approach, right? So the 2 credit that means they used to say that 1 credit equal to, they used to call as a 15 the teaching hours, lecturing hours, 15 hours of lecture hours. Generally in our distance education, we in our open university, we used to call 1 credit the 30 study hours. So 30 hours of study student has to spend. But in SWAYAM, they used to call, they have to match with our traditional system. So that 15 lecture hours, in that 15 lecture hours, 5 hours is going will get into the video component. So you, for 5 hours, you have to divide the video component. Remaining the 10 hours, you can split into the e-content, text-based content or something, and then discussion forum, quiz, and all the remaining 3 quadrant. The first quadrant, the video component, you have to produce for 5 hours. So 5 hours, how to divide this up to the content of that particular SWAYAM course and the SMEs and the course coordinator, whether they can go with the half-an-hour video or otherwise 10 minutes into that, but you have to cover 5 hours of that hours of video lecturing. Basically, we follow half-an-hour video because that is linked with our payment system also. So SWAYAM, as is mentioned, that you will get the seed money first, and then after that you will get the remaining money. They release based on some guidelines, the format, they release money. For that they used to say that for half an hour you pay this much money, 5,000, like that. So generally we ask the SMEs to develop half an hour video for the SWAYAM video program concerned that. So this is I want to add on to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Maithili. I think now we are at the fag end of the interactive session. And now it is time for me to thank all the mentors who were with us interacting with the participants. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just a minute. 2-3 questions are there. We have to answer them, and we have to take, I think answers from Maithili maybe will answer this question. I mean, many of our teachers, teachers working in different government colleges and universities, they're asking us whether is there any provision to exempt if you attend, this kind of course, training for course development for SWAYAM. Is there any exemption, or is there any chance to consider this course as equivalent to UGC orientation or refresher program? If some kind of benefit is there, I think they feel where they can do this program and exempt, take exemption from that. I mean, is there any such guidelines from UGC, or do you know anything like that? Whether it is considered on par with UGC refresher or orientation program?
This particular course, sir, what that SEMCA and this particular FTP?
Yeah. This particular FTP, because this is a kind of innovative teaching learning, methodology kind of course. I mean, they are acquiring some skills and knowledge. So whether they consider, I mean, is there any such kind of circular or guideline from UGC, or any state in the country is doing that?
For this particular program, I don't think so. There is no, the UGC is not quoted in this particular program. UGC only said that the ARPIT program and any MOOC program available on the SWAYAM, they are considering as this. And apart from also in the 7th CPC, they are mentioning that they will get the any SWAYAM course which is available on any course, that if any faculty has completed that course, they will get the marks. And they are not converted this particular program into the equivalent to the refresher or orientation program, sir. Only thing is, if they are getting this, they can add on to their self-development program only. So we have not equalized this program for, I mean, UGC level, it's not there, but it's up to that institution whether they can consider as one of the course, like MOOC course, like, because in our IGNOU, they have not specifically said that we have to follow this type of thing, UGC level, I mean, HRDC level and all this level. But if anybody complete this program, they are showing that they are claiming also.
Yes.
Up to the institution.
You are right. And some of the institutions already they issued circulars, stating that if you attend and acquire skills in this particular program, you will be awarded 5 grade points or 4 grade points. That kind of encouragement is there. And also, what I would like to advise those who raised that question is, you can represent your state government, and you can represent your commissioner of education or somebody. We have acquired this thing and we are joining this program. So we are acquiring new knowledge and new skills. So you can consider, that kind of order if it is there. If your government or your institution considers, I think the UGC won't take any objection. I think I may ask, Shifanji or Pandeji, better, I think, if we develop further this course, and if we send, issue a sec, if you ask, government Ministry of Human Resource Development, make it compulsory, or, encourage teachers, they can consider it as a part of orientation or refresher, refresher program. I don't think there is no problem. There's a problem with that.
Actually, sir, the refresher course and orientation course are offered either by the HRDC centers or through ARPET.
Yes.
Right? For FDP program, there is no such guidelines. So,
Okay.
see, what our university did is, we took approval that this course is a 5-day course, and we offered it as a FDP program. So it was considered as a 5-day FDP program. See, there are certain, choices. Either you attend a refresher course or you attend 2 FDP, 5-day FDP program. There are certain combinations, but there are no such guidelines that what is considered as an FDP program. So, I mean, in our university, it is considered.
Yeah. Achha, your university, you are considering it.
Because I took the approval that way.
Yes.
This was a 5-day program. I took the approval and then it was offered.
Yeah, let me tell you, sir, in our university also, I took the permission like that, approval like that. And at
it will be for your university, right?
Yes. At BRAOU we are considering that.
But they'll honor. But because there are no such guidelines from UGC part that this will be considered as a FDP program. This many hours should be covered.
Yes.
If it is normally, if it is offered issued by universities, especially state universities, government universities, they honor that.
Yeah, most of the state government teachers, they are asking this question, like degree college.
I mean, they have different directorate, I guess.
That's why.
That's why there is a problem. Otherwise, universities they honor.
Yeah, మీరు మీ directorate కి Naveen Mittal గారికి represent చేస్తే, because Naveen Mittal was there in our inaugural session, as well as is closely following, the progress of this course, and is encouraging all the teachers. In fact, he only promoted this program in his WhatsApp groups and other places, and he encouraged all the teachers. I think the teachers body can represent, the commissioner and secretary. They may consider. I mean, we are not sure. But as an autonomous bodies, universities have taken such decisions, and several universities are counting the grade points and considering the grade points. As I think, they can club 2-3 courses. Tomorrow we are offering, another new program, hybrid learning. Even if you join there also, again 5 points you may get. 5-day course it is. Like that you can accumulate. You can accumulate the points and the grade points, and you can request the university or authorities to count that. Yeah, somebody.
This course is very popular. This course is very popular. I mean, jointly, including all the 4 or 5 universities that have offered these courses, more than 25,000 students learners have been benefited through this course. So this course is, known by people around the country, in most of the states also, and in most of the universities also. Because we have offered this course in 2 cycles, more than 5,000 to 6,000 students participants were trained. NSO, you have completed 2 cycles. OSO, you have 2 cycles. You have completed first cycle. So I think KSO, you have also offered this course. So more than 20 to 25,000 learners have completed this course. So this course is known to everybody now, almost everybody in this fraternity.
Yes. One of the officers, they were mentioning about this course, and they're asking us to, chalo, you make it a regular kind of thing. We depute all our teachers, let them train in this particular platform, because the 3rd wave and 4th wave, we don't know how many waves will come, in future. So it's better to have equipped with this kind of program. So we are forward, to that kind of support and efforts. And we are ready to take up that program. As a closing note, I think, Shifanji, can you please briefly elaborate, what will be there in that blended learning? Because many people are asking, new courses. Just few words on blended learning course.
Thank you so much, Professor Chakrapani. So, just as Professor Chakrapani requested, a few words on the next program, which will be offered in partnership between Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University and CEMCA. So this is actually a 10-day program. So, and it would be held in the synchronous mode. So we would have face-to-face interactions. Of course, that face-to-face interaction would be held in the virtual mode currently. So the first 5 days would focus on different ICT tools. So there are a variety of information and communication technologies being used today. In this course, through this course, our participants have already experienced many of those tools, have got a glimpse into, and in some cases, an in-depth description of some of the tools. So first 5 days would be a whole experience of more and more practice and exploration of these tools. So that is what the focus will be. So some lectures and demonstrations, followed by a lot of focus on the participants actually trying out the tools for themselves. So that would be the first part of the course, the 5 days. The next 5 days would be equipped with this technical background, with this grounding. We will then take a look at what blended learning is and how different the various processes, the various pedagogical, aspects which have to be taken into consideration as we design for blended learning. So what blended learning actually is, what is the need for blended learning in today's current situation, and how we can design and develop blended learning using all the various technologies that are currently available. So that is the overall structure of the program. And again, the objective right from the beginning will be that at the end of the program, the participating teachers, they can actually design, for blended learning delivery. So that is the whole approach. So we welcome each and every one who is here today to be a part of this next learning program. In fact, I see in the chat that some participants have mentioned that they should be informed in future of more such programs. So we are very grateful for the enthusiasm and support shown for this program. And like I said, it is a continuous learning journey as we evolve together. So there is no real compartmentalization. This course, yes, officially it closes on 7th. And we had this structure around the course. We had such wonderful participation and support. The journey continues. So we next move on to another learning program, I will say. I prefer to call it a learning program and not a training program, where we will all interact over a period of 10 days. So 5 days in 2 weeks. And then we will learn how to use the available technologies to implement, design, develop, and implement blended learning, which is very critical for each and every educator in the current scenario. So that is the overall, that is what we look forward to in this course. And I welcome everybody to please be a part of this next course also. Thank you.
Thank you, Shifan Chatterjee. Solomon, before closing, from my side, I'd like to thank all the participants, particularly Jitendra ji. I mean, you did a wonderful kind of, support and wonderful team coordination and everything. Maithili, your participation today really enriched, the whole discourse, the interaction. Of course, as Ravindranath said, our backbone is Shifan Chatterjee ji, Dr. Shifan. Really, it's a wonderful kind of thing. Ashish and others. Yes, somebody is again asking. Yes, we share in your Telegram group, as well as we have all your mobile numbers and all your email IDs. So we inform you. I think the launching of a new program, new course, blended learning course. Thank you so much to all the participants for joining this program, and I wish you all the best and you complete this program and continuously. I think with the support we got now, we will definitely coordinate and we will facilitate your proposals also in future to SWAYAM. We definitely will help you in that direction. Thank you very much, Ravindranath. You please take over and close the session. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Chakrapani. Now, it is my duty to thank all the mentors, especially Dr. Jitendra Pandey. I can say he is the chief mentor, and Dr. Jitendra Pandey, Associate Professor, School of Computer Science at Uttarakhand Open University, Haldwani. Dr. Maitri, Deputy Director at STRIDE, Indira Gandhi National Open University, Dr. Ashish, Assistant Director, Training and Development, Center for Online Education at IGNOU, and not to forget, and we cannot forget, Dr. Shifan Chatterjee, Senior Program Officer, Online and Blended Learning, Commonwealth Education Media Center for Asia, SEMCA in Italy, and Professor Chakrapani, the lively person behind this whole interactive session. Without Dr. Chakrapani, without Professor Chakrapani, I don't think that this session would have been as interactive as it was today. And with the permission of all those present, especially all the participants, thank you all for being there till the end of the session. Thank you so much.
Ravindra,
Sir.
Yes, we should not forget to mention the support and cooperation of Professor K. Sitaram Rao,
Yes.
the vice, and Dr. Lakshman, the registrar. Because they have, they were after us, in fact, to, enter an MOU and, conduct this program and all that. I really thank our Vice Chancellor and, the registrar and whole university for supporting us and, making us to, take up this course and complete, this entire activity. I thank, from CSTD, I thank all our officials.
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
And not to forget the computer center at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Mr. Vasant and Mr. Yashwant. Constantly they were there right from the beginning of the program till today. They are there with us and will also be there for the next 2 days with us. With the permission of all those present, I now seek your approval to end this interaction. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.